Hey guys, it's day 36 of my journey, and today uh, I'm gonna make a tutorial about the CSS Grid. Flexbox and Grid are the the two layout styles we have to master, and now we're gonna uh, learn more about the CSS Grid done with vanilla CSS. So we have the basic structure here. We have a section with class grid container and 6 classes inside. This will be boxes. I will now just real quick style the boxes so we can see what's happening, and we will start to use all the grid properties and see how grid works. And let's go, guys. Let's write some basic um, CSS properties. So we're selecting the grid container, and let's give it a background. Let's give this color F1, F5, F9. It's a gray color. Let's give it a padding of 20 pixels. And let's make a border solid. And the DPG 5E1. And we have our should we change this color? I mean, we need to finish the line to see the color. Okay, I can see the color. It's good gray color. It's fine. Now let's target this box. We can see we have the box class inside all of our boxes, so we can just bulk select this box and give some properties real quick. So we style every box. Let's give it a padding of 20 pixels. Color of the text to be white. And we're gonna see the text later when we change the background color of every box. Let's make the font size 1 rem. Even the padding, no, 1.25 rem. Instead of, I want to start using rems. No pixels here. Only for things like borders, I think it's okay to use pixels for the borders. They'll stay the same most of the time. But for everything else, we want to be responsive. And it's much easier to make it responsive with font weight 600. It's much easier to make it responsive when you use rem. With pixels, because you can work with the root HTML font size, and it's so much easier. And let's make the box flex. And justify content, so everything is centered. Center, center, and align items, center. And let's finish with the curly bracket. And we start our boxes. We can't see it because we don't have a background color on every box, but let's do it now real quick. Let's just do it for the first box, and then we will just copy paste box 1 and do it like this. Background, and let's use this color. Okay, we have this light red color, but let's just copy and paste 6 boxes, change the, now when we change the class name, it's gonna get styled immediately, but we're gonna change the colors. I have the colors copied, so you can just see them here and copy if you want to follow along. It's okay to just watch, I think. If you want to learn something, you should do it yourself or with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a very good learning partner. Okay, guys, look how beautiful boxes we have. And what else do we need? I think the basic styling is done. We have style for the container. We have our 6 boxes. And now we can start learning about the CSS grid. And how do we activate the grid? So we need this parent element. Let's target this parent element, grid container, and we just write this property. This is how we activate the grid. Play grid, and now it's a grid. Just like the flexible box needs display flex. CSS grid needs display grid, and now we can define how to do it. Actually, let's see what will happen if I add this property grid template columns 1fr and 1fr. Do this change the layout. No, it's not. Did we do a mistake somewhere? Let's copy and paste this class here. So we are absolutely sure. Display grid. Have the display grid. And we have this property grid template columns 1fr, 1fr. Maybe let's make it 2fr, 2fr. Nope. It's not working, or maybe this is not how you do it. Let's try this way. Repeat brackets till side 3 1 fr. Will this change anything? No, it's not. Okay, let's make a picture and ask why is my grid not working. Let's see what ChatGPT will say. Maybe I'm doing the things the wrong way. Grid template columns. I should give it to the grid container, right? I should. Here. Interesting. Maybe it's a type, but I think I did it the right way. We target the grid container. Let's copy and paste this. Change the display grid and the grid template columns. Grid template columns. 1FR. 1FR. Okay, it's not working. And why? Why it's not working? ChatGPT is still thinking. I hope we'll have the answer real quick. We have to think looks good to me, but I don't know. I'm writing the CSS Grid properties for first time now, so it's okay for maybe it's we should make each put the give it a width on every box. We'll just change something. Let's see. 100 pixels width. Nothing is changing. I give it a height. 200 as well. Let's see. Oh, it's still on the same. Nothing is changing. They stay on the same column. Let's remove these properties so we can see everything. And let's see the ChatGPT answer. Good catch asking this because the code looks right at first glance, but your preview shows that display grid is not being applied at all. From what I can see in the screenshot, there are two likely issues. A stray closing somewhere that I didn't close the. Here, I have one extra bracket, I think. Let's remove this. No? This wasn't a problem. Nothing is changing. Let's give this property. Now it's working. Okay, now we have the grid activated. And what exactly we did here? What this repeat function means? Let's see. Repeat makes cleaner code. Same pattern used in Webflow Grid Builder. Okay, so this means I guess we have 3 columns. And I don't know, it doesn't make sense. It's not easy to make sense. So FR means fraction. So one FR means 2 equal columns. Yeah, but it's not working like this. We don't have 2 equal columns. What? Why now it's working? Okay. It works exactly like it should now. And we have 2 equal columns. Boxes automatically fill the grid in order. Okay. Grid auto placement is beginner friendly. Okay, and we can also use the repeat function. And it means there will be 3 columns with um, I don't know actually. Fraction. 1 fraction, 3. Okay. And to add gap, it's very easy. We add the gap like this. And now we have a gap on all the sides. Gap is super important. It's cleaner than the margin, and we should always use the gap instead of margins. And we can also create rows with grid template rows. Let's try to see how we do it. Grid template rows. And if we give it auto, now what's gonna happen? Nothing. They will just follow the content by default. And you're giving the gap. You can also make fixed height rows. Okay. And yeah, we can give here properties like 100 pixels, 100 pixels. And we will control but we controlled only the first 2, so maybe if we want the third, we should do it like this. Okay, I get it. I get it. Nice. And what? Let's make one classic responsive grid now. So apparently that's how you do it. You use this grid template columns. And you put the repeat again. You write auto fit min max. I don't understand anything, guys. And then one FR. Come on, work. I think I should have. Okay, we got it. And okay, so okay, it's responsive, guys. You see, when we make the screen smaller, it's turning into column. It's a row now, but when we change the resolution, change as well. Amazing. And why it's working like this. So out of it, fuse the row with as many boxes as possible. Min max creates a size range. On large screens, you get many columns. On small screens, items stack into one column automatically. Yeah. And this is the most famous grid trick. So we have to remember, if there is anything we can remember from this video, this should be it. This is how you make a responsive grid. Okay. This is the most famous grid trick. Okay. We saw it how it works. It works beautifully. Nice. And now let's place some item manually somewhere. So how to do it? Let's target the box one. This box 1. And if we give this property, grid column span 2, and now it's twice as big, I guess. Okay. Span 3, getting bigger, and it's taking the place of the other elements. Okay. This is interesting. Span 2 makes the element wider. Beginners understand this instantly when they see it, because it's very apparent. Change the span value and it's getting wider, this element. And this is very useful in real layouts, maybe because when we have a highlighted card or product. And Webflow has identical column span control. Okay, it's good to know that we can use this. And let's place this second box in specific position. Apparently this is how you do it. You target the box. And let's say grid row 2. Yeah, and it jumped to the second row. Nice. That was actually very cool. And grid column 3. Let's see where it will go. Maybe here. Grid column 3. No, it's here. Maybe because this is span 3. Let's see if it's span 1. Okay, now you see it's under the yellow. Makes perfect sense, actually. Okay, this is one of the things very easy to get naturally. And so Flexbox is one-dimensional, row or column, and grid is two-dimensional, rows and columns. Grid is better for card layouts, galleries, complex sections, and Flex is better for navbars, hero sections, basic, and alignment. And with experience, I guess we will know better when to use one or the another. This was just a beginner introduction. I will make intermediate and advanced video for the Flexbox and for the grid. I'll have separate um, videos. And let's actually make one more. Uh, let's target the grid container. I want to see something. We already... Oh, we didn't give it... No, we actually did here. We already did. We're fine. This is how I do it. What will happen if I change it to 100 pixels? Okay, it's just getting larger. The elements are getting larger. 100 pixels are fine. What will happen if I change this to 2? 5? Nothing. Okay. Let's change this to... Always when I see it, I will change the pixels to the RAM. And that's it, guys. We did a basic introduction to the grid. And that's it. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.